Hey everybody in the Peopleverse, this is the Bloggening, and I've got a new chair. It's been quite a while since my last blog, sorry for that. I'd been trying to think of all sorts of different ones to talk about, but in order to do that, I needed to talk about something first, and I didn't know if I really wanted to make a video about this subject, but if I want to make a lot more, then I suppose I should probably clear a few things up. Uh, I live with my dad and his wife, my stepmom, right now. Of course, I think I've already told you guys that, but I'll tell you why I do and why I'm just getting a job and why I haven't gotten a car yet. It's quite an interesting story. Um, and I'm usually a happy-go-lucky guy. This might be a little darker than usual, which is why I kind of wanted to put it off a little bit. And I like sitting like this. Anyway, the reason that I'm in this situation right now is because um, quite a few years ago, my mom was diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor, and that ended up affecting her balance and speech and all that. And for quite a few years, I, along with my grandma and my mom's boyfriend, took care of her, and it was quite a. By the end of her life, she unfortunately died about a year and a half ago. Uh, but up to that point, she started becoming paralyzed, and we all just had to take care of her. And that didn't really leave me much time to get a job. No job equals no money, no money, no car. So uh, that is what happened. After she died, I kept living with my grandma at her house. And shortly after my mom had died, my grandma started getting sores on her foot, like ulcers on that side of her foot, like the whole of my sock. Anyway, she started getting ulcers on her foot, and it was making it quite difficult for her to walk around or to do anything. So I started taking care of her again, and um, I kept doing that, and and she started getting better, but unfortunately, during the process, the we had to uh, we ended up losing our house. Uh, to like we ended up getting foreclosed on and having to move out of the house that I had been in since I was about 1 year old. I'm 27 now, so it's been quite a it was been quite a long time that I was in that house. Uh, but when we moved out, she got a new place, her own apartment, uh, in there in town, whereas I moved in with my dad and stepmom. So uh, that's where I am now, and it's pretty good around here, you know. It's a whole lot different than what I was used to. I'm I was always raised in a smaller town, and moving into a bigger, city, I think has been quite a culture shock. Uh, but I can talk about that some other time. What I want to talk about now is the reason I told you that story about uh, about everything was so that I can tell you about what my plans are for the future. So, so it'd be hard to know my future if you didn't know my past. Uh, so my goals are I call them the big three that I hope to do within actually by the end of this year. I would love to accomplish them. Those were actually my New Year's resolutions. If any of you still are trying to keep those, this is actually my first blog of the year, so I never really did get to mention my New Year's resolutions. But yeah, I call them the big three: get a car, um, pay off my college debts, and uh, move into my own place. I hope to accomplish those three by the end of the year. So the big three. That's what I call them. So right now, I'm working on getting my first goal to get a car. I also have to get a license to do that. I've never really liked driving all that much. Uh, I actually had kind of a fear of it for quite a while. When I was younger, I got into a lot of car accidents. I know I have the worst luck, don't I? But I mean, it'll all change. I am keeping a very positive attitude about the whole thing. I'm actually pretty excited about the future. Um, so yeah, first goal, I need to get my license and get a car. I'm actually I've been working uh, at a pretty big name place. So I'm starting to get money coming in, and I mean I just started out there. I'm actually a bag boy at a supermarket, and I mean it's a start. Uh, so I'm getting money, saving up money to get a car. I'm about there, I think. Um, but I mean, saving up more money would be all the better. And yeah, I mean, the more money I get, the better the car. So I'm not in too much of a hurry, but I'm not going to move on to the next two until I do that. Once I get a car, I hope to um, start my own business and follow my dad's footsteps. He runs his own window washing company. He's his own boss. Um, he's been doing it for about 20 years, and I think that would be a pretty good, you know, living to do. So I'm not going to be a bag boy forever. Hopefully, I will do that pretty soon. Uh, but I need to be a bad boy to get the car, to start my own business, to pay off my college. Once I do that, then I'll feel comfortable with actually moving out and doing all that stuff. And they're completely fine with that, and it's all cool. So I just wanted to, talk about that. I didn't I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this video, like I said before, but I felt that it was necessary. Uh, I've done so many different I've had so many different ideas about about blogs that I wanted to do that I just wasn't going to do until I did this video. And I guess I had put it off long enough. Hopefully I haven't bored you guys talking about this. I know it's been kind of a different video than what I've been doing, but I felt that, needed to be done. Uh, also, now that I got that out of the way, I'd like to say to welcome to all my Facebook friends, because after I do this video, I'm going to post it on Facebook for the first time, announcing to all my friends and family that I'm actually doing this. Hopefully, they'll like it. I don't know. None of them might, maybe even none of them will see it, but that's alright. I'm just having fun doing this. So, once again, sorry that I haven't made a video in, about over a month. But, I mean, I hope to do these more regularly now. And, that's about it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.